Mario Party Superstars is, well, you guessed it, a party game. This game takes place in a typical Mario world with figures, objects and environments that are recognizable from previous Mario games. Compete against well-known characters by playing board games and winning various mini-games. The Mario Party series is quite extensive today, and this is the sequel to Super Mario Party, which was released in 2018. The opportunity to play alone or with several players is available. You can also choose local play, where you connect to more consoles or play online. In this review I take a closer look at whether Mario Party Superstars is worth buying. This is as far from a story-driven game as you can get, but if you jump into the pipe and choose adventure mode, the goal of the game is to become a superstar. When you have chosen a board game, a short story is told about what happened and where you are. Although each story is short, I find that it is not a problem. The game has a different purpose than the story itself, but the short introductions help to set the tone, what has happened and what you can expect from the world you are in. It's clear that Nintendo is doing everything possible for gamers to interact with other people. The opportunity to play alone against the CPU can be fun if you want to take it at your own pace. If you want to play with your friends, you're offered the opportunity to compete 4 at a time. If you play online, the principle is the same but requires a stable network, which some may experience is a problem given the Switch's limited Wi-Fi, but the fact remains. It's good that the game has different playable options. This allows everyone to choose what suits them the best. You can choose from 5 different game boards that are recognizable from previous games. The game boards have their own theme that takes you from Yoshi's Island to the Horror Land. You move your character by rolling the dice, and that's what much of the game is based on, chance and luck. If you're lucky with the dice roll, you can land on good circles that give an advantage. For example, you can find coins or stars, which can be crucial to winning the game. If you're unlucky with the dice roll, you risk losing. Of course, minigames play a role in getting more coins than the opponent, but unfortunately luck plays too big a role in this game. Sometimes there is the opportunity to make certain decisions that are beneficial, but most of the time you cannot influence how well it will go. If you love board games, then this game is probably for you. If you never played a Mario Party game before, be prepared that it is what it is, a board game. However, the game is full of choices. If you don't want to play board games, you can do something else. For example, play through the 100 minigames. This can be a really nice way to compete. The option to play minigames with a theme or choose completely free. For a start, you can choose free for all, 1 versus 3, 2 versus 2 or duels. This means that in different minigames you can get different tasks. I thought this was one of the better aspects of the game. The minigames are mostly fun and easy to understand and very varied. Regardless of whether you play against the CPU or against other people, it is quite fun to try the different alternatives, board games or minigames only. The game's graphics are about what you would expect from a modern Mario game. Characters and environments have a cartoonish feel. It is colorful to say the least. The game also feels well balanced in terms of frame rate. I never experienced a slowdown. All minigames seem to be well crafted to give the player a smooth experience. The control is mostly good. I played through all 100 games and the control is responsive. However, some games may be a little trickier than others. For example, ice hockey. There it was quite difficult to aim and the CPU was not so cooperative. Your teammate may make decisions or move in a way that is awkward or strange, but by and large I think the game's developer have succeeded well with most of the games. They feel easy to play. In addition, the control is used in a variety of ways depending on how the games are designed. It never becomes monotonous. Mario Party Superstars is a game that I think many people can have fun with, especially if you play with others, either your friends or online. The large selection of minigames make Mario Party feel varied, but the minigames can sometimes be a little too short. Sometimes a game is over after just a few seconds. This leads to the game losing a bit of its flow, a bit too many interruptions in between. The graphics are quite okay, what you can expect from a Mario game for Nintendo Switch in the same class as Super Mario Odyssey. The game has a great replayability, because you can pick it up from the shelf whenever you want and play with your friends. It's also possible to play alone, much thanks to the fact that you can set the level of difficulty. However, I have never been fond of games that contain that you have to be lucky. If you use the game board, it's the dice that determines how successful you will be. Sure, certain decisions and paths you choose can be crucial to how well you succeed, but basically it's about being lucky with the dice roll and winning the minigames. But maybe it's not the game itself that is the most important, but that you have fun with your friends. The game currently costs $60 and I think it's worth it considering the size, varied minigames and the ability to play alone, against friends or online. Please subscribe to my channel for more reviews and other content. Have a nice day, bye!